Okay, hi Moon family. Before this video starts, welcome. Also, if I do sound choppy, this is a disclaimer that I am reading off of a script and this is my first time doing a video just talking, so have patience for me and I hope you get something out of this. Okay, on to the video. Bye. Hello Cornmoon family, welcome back to my channel. This is my channel. You could call me Moon. So yeah, today's gonna be a bit different. I wrote out a script because this is a serious topic. I'm actually really excited for you guys to listen to this. So whoever is new here, welcome. If you're a new Moon, make sure to like and subscribe. But I was feeling called to write this, or to speak this message. So it is going to be a talking video. It's going to be different from my regular pick a cards. Next week will be a pick a card. This is going to go out, I hope, on Sunday. But yeah, it's a lot different, and I'm feeling like if you see me look down there, it's because I'm reading a script. I don't want to go off track. So yeah, this is pretty important. But I am a closeted tarot reader, witch, practitioner, spiritual being, and this is my safe channel with my whole soul tribe, soul family, and I'm hoping you could find safety here. So yeah, let's begin. Yeah, I felt like I needed to discuss how difficult it could be when you're surrounded by people who don't share the same beliefs or viewpoint as you. I happen to be a closeted tarot reader myself at the moment. I remember in the beginning of my practice when I was searching for videos to see if anyone was on the same boat as me. And I did find videos, but I felt like I should share my story and share something to where you wouldn't feel as depleted or as alone and exhausted. You know, it's a lot when people aren't in your same community and you feel like you're isolated. I know exactly how that feels. Since I have my platform, I thought I'd make one myself. And yeah, I said if you feel alone or isolated in your everyday life, I want you to know that you aren't alone, at least not anymore, and you can find your safe place here. So starting my journey out, I was always into magical things, mainly because of my age bracket. I am age 22 at the moment, going on 23. I used to watch Wizards of Waverly Place as a kid, and I really got into it, and also Tinkerbell got me into fairies, fae, and I was always called to be in nature, you know, talking to fairies or making little houses for them. I remember one childhood memory when I was pretending to have a wand, and my family member said that you should be careful. That's witchcraft. It isn't good. And I was only 7. And that's funny with things like that, because immediately people want to instill fear in us. Like, that's not good, that's bad. So it doesn't really give place for us to imagine what is the truth of the matter. And yeah, I was confused, but at the same time, I didn't want to stop as a kid. I was pretty rebellious. I know that's what I liked. I never let anybody tell me what to do, except I was very low-key rebellious in the terms, like, I never really got caught what I was doing. People always looked at it as I was being a child or I was having fun. And for me, specifically, I felt like that ties into a past life. To elaborate further on that, I think that I was always told what to do and didn't have a voice. And I think in this lifetime, I'm breaking the chains. It's very interesting because I feel very led to, and this video, I think, is some kind of milestone for me to share my voice and to help other people have a voice as well. You know, whatever you're doing, whoever you are, don't be afraid to really tap into it, because it speaks volumes to other people who are scared of being the person who they are meant to be. And we're all divinely protected here. And that's a reason why you clicked on this video. There's a reason why you're listening to me now, because your spiritual team, or whoever you believe in, is calling you to tap in further to your gifts and to know the art through music or through whatever passion you love, to share your voice through your passion in this lifetime. And if you want to channel it through that, you know, through what you believe, then do it. I remember posting a story that said, in a book, said, my mom said, you can lay down for people to walk on you and they will complain that you're not flat enough. Live your life. You will be in a safe space eventually to where you can do whatever you want and be whoever you want to be, in Barbie's famous words. And if you have to go through life hiding that, at least live with love, because there's so many times where I wanted to speak my mind as to who I am, but instead I find the middle ground to where I believe what other people believe, or to where I show gratitude to where I am today and how far I've come and how much I've grown. If people see that in you, then they won't question what you do for yourself and others, because they know that it's coming from a pure heart and your authentic self. Whenever you're living your authentic self, there will be people who are either jealous of that, or people who recognize that and say, I can't be mad at that, because they're living life through love, you know? I hope that's like my main message that I get out in this video, is that you're living through love. But there's so many times, if people, where am I? To the healers and the psychics of the world, my heart goes out to you, because we are meant to change lives, and there's a reason why you feel this way. That's mainly the reason why I filmed in my car. You could see in past readings that I have that I did film in my car. It was difficult, especially when it started to get hotter. Thank God that I got to change my environment and got to film in different locations, because that was hard to channel when it was hot. But I wanted to keep it a secret, but my spiritual team and my angels, you know, opened a way for me to have a specific day where I could film. And if you really want to do what you want, then they will provide a way for you to do what you please. Like, if you ask for help, if you ask for advice, like spiritual team, angels, please provide a way, ancestors, whatever you believe in God, they will help you. They will pave a path for you to speak your voice, to do what you love. But yeah, it's true. You have to believe that they will help you. Anyways, most of my family is Christian, and they're not religious, but they do follow the Bible, and there's a lot in the Bible that says what you shouldn't do or what you should do. So being someone who does the things that I do counteracts a lot of things, especially, let's say, in the book of Enoch. I haven't really read it yet, so what I'm going to say may sound controversial, and I don't want, just a disclaimer, I don't want anything that I say to sound contradicting to everything. I'm just trying to be as cardinal as possible so everyone could have their voice in this video and share what you guys believe in the comment section. But yeah, what I will say might sound controversial, and that's okay, because this isn't a video that states facts. This is a video to open up and allow people to be welcomed and to be recognized and to have an open mind. So yeah, we're all about love here, and no hate is allowed. And if you choose to spread hate, then do it somewhere else. Write in a book, you know, journal it, go to a therapist. They'd love to hear you. Anyways, but there's a lot of fear in what we do, and knowing things that we know and practicing what we do. But what they don't know is that there's something when it comes to providing answers for other people. I think my soul and my main morals stand towards helping people in the best way possible for their highest good and their higher self to go through life, and to get to know that they have to know that they have the answers for you, and to let you know that you have the answers for yourself, to trust in yourself. But instead, people look at it as in you're tapping into things you shouldn't. I never really got into a discussion with people like that, but all I know is that it either stems from the Bible, it stems from it being about the devil, which I don't know what he has to do with anything. I don't even know if I believe in the devil, but it's just kind of, yeah, I'm on my own spiritual path, let's just say. But yeah, so I never really got into a debate with anybody, but mainly it stems from fear, or from persecution, or from a high belief system that you can't change because that's what they believe. I'm not going in this looking for people to change their minds. I'm going into this to attract the tribe that understands, you know, that's learning, that's seeking a higher answer. But yeah, but the truth is we are healing together, and we're here to break out of the everyday life to learn mysteries of the universe that they want to tell us. And it's beautiful and it's precious. It's something that we want to hold close to our heart, and no one can tamper with that. That's why I rarely share my spiritual beliefs unless it's on this channel or with friends that I know, or with open-minded people. I don't really tend to lean towards people that have a closed mind or just want to argue, because I'm not looking to argue. yeah, advice on dealing with people who judge or who don't believe in what you believe, just let them live their life and ignore them. There's gonna be many people with different opinions, whether it be on your craft or because you guys don't like the same movie, you know? We're all going to have different opinions. We're all going to think what we think, whether it be our opinion or some people will think that it's a fact and something that could bring you to peace of mind is that we don't know what happens, and we don't know everything. And there's a reason why we don't know everything, because we're here on this earth. We can try to enlighten our minds by reading books or tuning into our spiritual team, ancestors, deities, but we'll only get the amount of information that they would like to tell us. Some people think that the Bible has all the answers, and it's a law, and we will stand by that. It's a command. Don't get me wrong. There are plenty of stories in there that are actually great lessons. Also, pretty banger stuff in there. Pretty banger quotes in there for sure. But you don't have to believe in all of that. What's so great about living is that you can pick and choose what to believe in and to make it your own belief. We aren't made to live in a box as humans. We are made to do what we want and to be in charge of our own destiny. So that's my favorite part about living, is that we can choose our own boundaries, and we have power over our own selves. We can't let people control us. I mean, except like the law, depending on where you live, but we are made to change the script, rewrite the script, basically. And if you feel alone on this journey, if you feel like there's no one that could understand how difficult it is to have this belief, then I'm here to say that you're not alone. And I feel like I had to give this message because I'm one of those people that can change and break the chain of my family, where we don't feel like we have to be Christian or have another belief, or we all have to follow a certain way of getting to heaven or wherever, you know. We make our own heaven on earth. We choose what we want to believe in, and no one throughout our whole lifetime can tell us what we can believe in and put us down for what we are, what our soul is yearning to learn. Like, imagine going throughout your whole life and people tell you what to do and you live by that. That's debilitating. That's scary. That's living in fear. That's whatever your past trauma is, because I know I dealt with a lot of people pleasing and I'm still breaking the chains of that. I'm still having to look at my boundaries, trying to say, oh man, I didn't realize that I needed that boundary. I should write that down and remember that I need that boundary. And maybe that boundary will change one day because you've healed a certain part of yourself and you could handle dealing with that certain thing without having to set a boundary. It's all different for everyone. And if we learn to accept that, then we'll have an easier time to understand where the other person is coming from instead of getting triggered. It's hard to step back, but sometimes it's the best to do. My therapist once told me that if someone is coming at you in a harsh way, or in a way that feels a lot, then you could say, I feel like removing myself from this situation because I might react with anger. Or you could say, I'm going to leave right now. I need some space. You don't have to explain yourself. That's the hard thing about setting boundaries, is that you don't have to explain yourself. The Bible says, let your no's be no's and let your yeses be yeses. I heard that from my Witch Angel's YouTube channel. He quoted that from the Bible, and I was just like, that's no wonder why my stepmom said that. That's a quote from the Bible. That makes sense. I love that quote. But anyways, so back on topic. I welcome beautiful, complex souls, starseeds, light workers. This is your community. This is our community. This is where you can shine. This is where you can take back your power and say that you choose what you want to do with your own life. We are here to support one another and allow ourselves not to feel alone, and to believe in zodiac signs, to have this community, this support group, to be powerful witches, that we can be a powerful manifestors. Powerful manifestors, yeah, if we want to believe in zodiac signs, if we want to align ourselves with astrology or herbs or deities, all of the above, future lifetimes to come. We are breaking the chains for our families. And if you don't want a family, or for your own well-being, it is for your own well-being. I am giving this message not only because I feel called to, but because you were led here for a reason, to stand up for what's right, to break the silence. Even if you can't do it right now, it'll happen in time if that's what you want deep down in your soul. They will give you what you desire. You just have to ask for help and join communities like this one to help you. I hope I'm making sense, and I'm trying not to talk so fast because I know I can be capable of that. Anyways, the last message I want to share is the message of love. We had to rephrase some stuff, but the last message that I want to share is the message of love. And we are empaths, and the thing is with empaths, we want to heal other people. We will bend our knees helping other people. And if you don't feel called to do that, then that's fine. But the littlest thing you can do is spread light with love. I've been in so many situations where I thought that love couldn't do anything, but that little act of understanding, that little act of staying silent or walking away or growing within yourself will be such a positive example for other people around you. It's like they're gonna be looking at you and say, why can't I do that? What's wrong with me? Why am I not capable of that? And they're either going to pick up the wand and say that I am going to allow myself to be different, or they're gonna judge because they don't understand, or they don't want to understand, or many other reasons that are not really that important right now. But because we are not on their journey, they are on their own path to what they have to choose for themselves. All we have to do is lead our own lives and attract our tribe with our vibe. That's the main thing that I've been saying recently because it's true. I saw 22 on the clock, on the timer. We are aligning ourselves with people that desire what we desire. It's true, we align with people that we are at the vibrational frequency of. I've seen it and I could feel it. We could feel the difference changing. We are a difference maker. So yeah. Also, my dad had this really cool story, this vision that he got, because sometimes he receives visions from God, and he is a Christian, you know, but I can have open discussions with him sometimes because he has that open mind and that open heart because he leads with love. That is a good example. Not all Christians are bad. Not all fill in the blanks are bad. I'm mainly saying Christians because my family is Christian, so that's what I have to go off of. But yeah, they're not all bad. There are a lot that are. Just like there's a lot of practitioners that choose to have negative intentions. It's all about intention. So yeah, you probably know that, but he had this really cool vision, and I might not be able to describe it in the way he has, so bear with me. And it was about waking up in a cell, and he was stuck in like a bar, a cage, and he didn't know what to do, but all of a sudden he heard from God that it's time to forgive. Then this key appeared God told him to look in his pocket, and he looked in his pocket and it was a key. God told him to flip it over and it said, forgive. And in the cell, the lock was on the inside now. And God said, you had it all along. You just had to listen and know that you had this key all along. You have your own power to forgive. And so he unlocked the cell and he looked around, and God said to him, each one of these cells all around in the inside have a different thing. There's mercy, there's love, there's grace, and grace will become easier when you learn about mercy. And once you understand that, you will learn how to unlock all these gates throughout your life. It'll release you and it will free you. You have the power to forgive. That will become easier. Everything will become easier because the Christian belief of forgiving is that you must forgive. And we always look at things as a commanding thing from God. Like, I don't want to, you don't tell me what to do. But in actuality, whatever you believe in, it's for your own benefit. You forgive other people to set you free. I still have a hard time forgiving some people that hurt me in my life. But if you learn to forgive, you don't have to talk to those people. You don't have to associate yourself with them. You don't have to be confined to their beliefs or their knowing. You can do it to free yourself. I forgive you because I feel like I'm in shackles right now being bitter towards you. You're choosing to forgive them for you to be free, for you to go on and manifest what you desire, for you to live your life, for you to love easier. And if you found another way that's easier for you, please share it in the comments, because I want to learn more. I want to know what works for you, because that's what we're here for. Yeah, and it becomes easier with love. You have the power. Like what comes to mind is the Eight of Swords, being bonded with our own mind, with our own trauma. And as we continue to heal ourselves, we will continue to melt away anything that feels like it's hard around the surface. So yeah, my dad usually has visions of justice, but that just made me feel full of love, because there are good people out there. They just want to share a message that they want to understand, and for other people, for other people to understand. And we can't forget that. That's, even though we may have a bad viewpoint on other people who have closed-minded practices, we have to realize where they came from, and let it be. But also learn how to set boundaries with people who don't respect yours. That's when you learn to walk away. We have to understand there's bad intentions and there's good intentions, but to choose not to have that, to choose to separate yourself with what's negative around you. We only allow people to bring us down, besides the actual circumstances, like being in a certain relationship that's not good for you. That's a whole other thing. And yeah, it's just different for everyone. But yeah, there are so many times where I was told throughout my life that I shouldn't do what I'm doing, or even without people knowing, they see something online or they hear something about a person and they're like, that's really bad, stay away from that, that's dangerous, that's not good. And I would stay silent, because that's not my place to say anything. Also, not good timing. But everything is in timing, and everything will be revealed in the way whoever you believe in will reveal it. Release all your anxieties to whoever you believe. You're not supposed to carry that cross. Ironically, there's so many gods and goddesses and higher beings that can take care of the worries for us. If we can do something about it, then we can act upon it. But if we can't do anything, what's the point of stressing over it? Allow yourself to release that burden, no matter how long it takes, and don't get hard on yourself for the journey that you're going on, because the journey is what we learn the most from. It will always be a journey, and we will continue to experience that in all of our lives. But yeah, we can only do what we can, but we can ask for help. We are not alone. I keep saying that, but I want to really pinpoint that. You have never been alone. Your team has always been watching over you. They will continue to watch over you to make sure that you're always filled with love, and that you will never forget knowing that they are. You can cry, but you can still feel your angels around you. You can be angry and still know you're divinely protected. All emotions are here to be expressed, because we are humans living a human experience. There's nothing wrong with you, and you are perfectly made. I love you. And writing that, I feel like that was your higher self coming through, but either way, I love you too. Yeah. I'm writing this now, and I don't know how long this video is going to be. It's actually a pretty good length video. I hope I really have a way of healing your heart. I hope your spiritual team had a way of healing your heart through this message. And yeah, think of the Star card in tarot. There will always be light, and you can choose to be in that light when it's dark. And when you can't, always know that there will be hope in new beginnings. All right, thank you so much for listening, for watching. I hope you enjoyed it. I want to actually draw an oracle card from this deck right here, the Angels, God, and Goddesses. Yeah, so let's do that. Angels, God, and Goddesses come through. Yeah, so let me know if you guys liked this video, if you guys want to see more of this type of video. I'm willing to talk and discuss with you guys in the comments. So yeah, let them know what message they have to hear right now. Collective, everyone who's watching this, what do they need to hear right now? We have Goddess of Nature. You reap what you sow. Your dream is coming into fruition. So whatever you have been dreaming about, whatever you have been worrying about, stressing about, just know that you are being guided here for a reason. You are of the earth. You are of nature. You are a starseed. You are different. This blue reminds me of the throat chakra. So speak your mind, share your wisdom that is channeled through you, through your soul, and give it out to others because they will be thankful for what you share. Your dream is coming true. It's coming closer and closer. Ask the universe and angels for help and guidance, like I've been saying. You are a beautiful soul. Yeah. Just know you are loved. Just know you are here to live this life and to share your message, however you will share it. I'm excited to see how you share it, and our souls will connect through the universe. I could feel you, and I hope you feel me too. Okay. Anyways, guys, let me know how you enjoyed it. Discuss in the comments. I'd love to hear what you believe. And yeah, I will be uploading another pick a card next week. And I don't know, that's it. Okay. Thank you to your spiritual team and your higher self, your ancestors for coming through. God, angels, goddesses, all that jazz. All right, Cornmoon family. Thank you guys. Have a good rest of your day or night. Stay safe. Bye.